Okay, guys, so right now what we're going to talk about is traditional versus self-publishing. Now, I'm going to just do a little quick rundown. I did originally publish my first book through a traditional publisher. Now, some of the questions you may ask when you're trying to decide, do you want to go traditional or do you want to self-publish? Traditional publishing is good if you don't have a high following right now. So if you're a new author, you think you're going to need the backing marketing and advertising. If you're not sure what type of editing you need, if you don't really have, you don't need a lot of money, but if you don't really have any money to put up front, traditional publishing may be better for you. Now, the downside to traditional publishing is, of course, you lose some of the say in your book and you're giving up some of the rights in your book. So most publishers, they give you 60% as the author and they take 40%, which is good. Which is good if, like I said, you're a new author jumping into the game and you're not familiar with a lot of things. Now, self-publishing, that's pretty, with Amazon, with who am I on, Smashwords, like it's a lot of companies that will help you walk you through how to self-publish. However, with self-publishing, you need to remember you are your marketing team, you are your advertising team. If you're not ready to jump out here and just fully dedicate everything to pushing your book, self-publishing may not be for you. The pros of self-publishing is, of course, you get to keep all the rights to your book, you get to keep all the profits to your book. So that could be a really good thing. For me, my first story, He Played Me, it's my story. So I felt good when I brought the rights back to my book, and I terminated my contract with the traditional publisher, and I end up self-publishing. And because it's my story, I just wanted the rights to my own story. I did personally find out that a lot of the things I was just giving 40% of my royalties to, I could do myself. I was marketing my own book heavy. I was advertising my own book heavy. So I just felt like, why am I paying someone to do things that I was doing? So self-publishing worked out better for me. I can tell you which way would be best for you. I would just say take into consideration again three main things. If you are a new author and this whole world is just like new to you, you may want to traditionally publish with a publishing company. However, guys, I'm going to tell you, don't sign a long contract. If you can, sign for one or two books where you can kind of get your feet wet with the traditional publisher and then go your own way and self-publish. A lot of these companies will try to trap new authors in with making you do a 10-book deal. That's a lot. You don't want to get trapped into anything that big. Trust me. If you're going to do traditional publishing, try to stick with at least one to two books if you can. Again, traditional publishing, I know, guys, I'm new to talking, so sometimes I say the same things, but I just want to make sure I remember all my points. Traditional publishing is only good if you don't know the rules of writing, you're a new author, you don't know how to promote your book, you don't know how to advertise your book, then I would say traditionally published. But if you feel like, okay, I have enough people behind me, if you know how to research things really well, because really self-publishing is really easy if everything is at your fingertips on the computer. So if you think that you can get on Google and research things and walk yourself through it, now self-publishing, you still will need a professional editing. Unless you're like a scholar or an English professor, you still need to have your books professionally edited. But when I say self-publishing, I mean it's kind of easy to find out how to outline your book, to put it on Amazon. And the most important thing about self-publishing is you have to be willing to get out here and market and advertise your book, because really that's all you're paying 40% of your royalties to a company to do, is to get behind you and push you. Well, not knocking that, but sometimes we just need to learn how to push ourselves and keep all of our money in our pocket. So that's kind of it. It's really simple when deciding. I did have another video. I am author Miss LB. I have another video when it talks about really cheap ways to market and advertise your book. So keep that in mind. That's another video you guys can check out. You can subscribe to this channel. I'm gonna be hitting on everything as far as love, relationships, marketing, books, everything. So I'm trying to hit everything I can to remember. If not, I'll make another video. So again, that's traditional versus self-publishing. Any questions below, just drop them below and I will get back with you guys. Miss LB. Bye.